Hey guys, I know you haven't had a Chrysler update in a while, and I thought I'd make one now before it starts snowing. It's December 3rd and it's only snowed once. So I figure I better make this video now. It's a lot different from the last time you saw it. I got a 97 S10, had the same wheelbase as the Chrysler, so all I had to do was swap the body onto the frame. I'll show you how I have it mounted up in a minute. Here you can see I got the 4.3 V6 out of the S10. For now anyway. I got the firewall, the whole firewall out of the S10. And all the computers and wiring, I just left it and tied it up because it was all there. So why go through the trouble of redoing it? I do have one wiring problem. This solenoid, I don't know what it goes to. It'll click when you hook the battery up to it. I think it's draining the battery. So I'm going to see if it'll run without this. Hope it's nothing important. I did need new alternator and a tensioner. Got those from the junkyard cheap. So we're still keeping this thing under $1,000. The steering, I used parts from the S10 and the Chrysler. Comes out of the firewall there, down into the gearbox. Have the brakes all hooked up since I used the entire firewall. I'll show you how I have the frame mounted up back. Here's the gas tank relocated there, just out of the way. I left some of the Chrysler's frame attached to the body and the bumper, and then I connected them with some angle iron, and eventually I'll have that all welded in solid. This is just temporary, but it's holding pretty well. And up front I have it connected by a piece of C-channel here. I have it bolted up to the S10 frame, and then the rockers are sitting on the C-channel. I also have it bolted down through the C-channel through the rocker. I can give you a better view of that over here. There's that C-channel bolted to the rocker. I have part of the S10 floor in there. I gotta fabricate some more. Some of that just wouldn't fit right. Have part of the center console mounted so far, and the gear shifter fit up through the ashtray hole. Real nice. I got the wiring for the key, fuses, turn signals, and I even have a switch for the fuel pump. Something went wrong. It wasn't turning on when I turned the key on, so I rewired that. I got the gauges hooked up. The oil pressure gauge isn't working, but I'm gonna get all new gauges anyway. The door shuts perfectly. Driver's side not as much, but I'll get that adjusted so that it works right. I went ahead and used the seats out of the S10. I was going to use the Chrysler seats. I'll use those for the back ones, but they just they fit pretty nice. They were in good shape, so I used these. Reinforced the rockers with C-channel. I got to get those welded in. We'll be doing that soon. There's the e-brake, hood latch, and the Chrysler steering all still intact. There's some of the wiring. I have the rest just up under the dashboard. There's a better look at the shifter. I had to cut a little space out here for the indicator. We got the brake pedal over here. I had to bend it a bit so that it wouldn't hit the steering column. And the shifter works, goes through all the gears. So it's coming along. I've driven it around a lap or two. out to the road and back. And there's a couple little problems I found. I got to bleed the brakes, got to tighten the steering up a bit, and mount the gas tank. Let's start it up for you guys today, but it's out of gas and the battery's dead. But when we go take it over to the neighbor's house and get it welded, I'll have a video of it driving then. Still got to fix the hood up, make a grill, get some stuff mounted, but right now we're focused on getting it running and driving good anyway, and mount it up solid. And I know the last time you guys saw it, I don't even think I had the S10. Not sitting up on blocks anymore, it's on the tires. This side, they're pretty low. Gotta air those up. I even waxed it a little bit. Didn't get to this side, but I got this side and it actually came out pretty nice for what it is. Just trying to protect it as much as I can. Just wanted to see how good the paint actually was. Looks so bad. But actually in some spots, it's pretty nice. Especially on this fender. Still has a nice mirror shine to it. Of course, I got to redo the battery cables a bit. I have a red terminal on ground, black one on positive. So I just got to make sure I don't mix that up. I had it running the other day, and after I got the new alternator, didn't get a video of that. It was pretty dark out, but I'll get a running video soon once we go to move it to get it welded. Had to bleed the brakes because I had to put a new piece of brake line on right here. When I was lifting the body off the frame, I just wanted to disconnect everything and use as much as I could have. So I took these two lines off to just disconnect the brake system, and this one broke. So I got a new line in there. Here's the rest of it. Air cracked, I'm not too happy about that. I'll be able to get something same size and just put it over there, I guess. Wipers work. I'll make a windshield that comes out the whole way to here instead of to here. Just use these. Use as much as I can out of the S10. It's just less fabrication for me. Of course, there's still a lot of fabrication to do. We still got that roof to fix yet. But the main focus now is getting it running and driving and mounted. Yeah, the rockers are pretty bad. So I have the C-channel on the inside here to reinforce it. And I'll get that welded up solid too. I'll make some mounts for up front. Once I think I get all that welded, then I think it'll be nice and solid. I can go ahead and put some floors in. Adjust the driver door, get the roof mounted. Then we'll be able to have some videos driving around here so that it's nice and solid and we won't damage anything driving it. Since I used the ignition, I still got the key out of the S10. I got the Chrysler key too. And I'll put the ignition where the old one went. Not the right size, so I have to drill the hole out a little bit more, or shave that down a bit. But I'll fit that in there so we don't have wires all over the place. The idea here is to make it as nice as I can, to hide all the S10 parts as well as I can, and to still have it just look like a rat rod. Kind of like, you know it's a piece of junk, but it's nice and polished up and waxed, just to try to make it look as nice as it possibly can, even though it's so far gone. Fix the hood up and make a grill. I'm thinking about using the S10 grill. Oh, where is it? It's over there. Thinking about just cutting out some of that and making a grill out of that to show a little bit S10, since it doesn't have a grill. Got the passenger side fender, doors, and then the back door. Probably try to sell these and get some money back. Here's what I cut up out of the cab. Might try to use these seat belts. Still got the back window intact. Some of the plastic paneling, but that's all pretty much shot. Here's the Chrysler frame pieces. Since it was a unibody, it didn't have the middle section of the frame. Got the back section and the axle. It's sealed, I don't know. I don't know if it's okay. I might, since this bed is rotted too bad to really sell, other than maybe the tailgate, somebody might want that. I was thinking about just throwing that piece of frame under the bed, making a little trailer for around the farm here. And since that still has the ball hitch and trailer hitch and all that, just pull it around here. Just a thought. Something fun since the bed's junk anyhow. Frame was just shot. Back half, I heard this is where they rusted out, and it's actually still got some of the undercoating. And again, this thing was only 12 years old when it was taken off the road. Guess it just didn't have a chance to rot out like the front half did. It wasn't as covered up. Hood's not in the best shape, but it's all right. Someone might want that. They might have, you know, one worse. You got the back bumper and the front bumper. Then here's the Chrysler bumper. Got to polish that up. Can't have that looking bad. The rest of the car looking so good. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Got a 69 Honda frame. No title. Probably just turn it into a dirt bike. It's shot. Tank is gone on the bottom. It's all rusted out, but it was only $20. Couldn't pass it up. Think I'll make a little dirt bike out of it. Here's the dash out of the S10. It's all cracked up. I was gonna try selling this, but it's just, I don't know that anybody would want it. Took the heating and air conditioning out. It's all junk. Good bed liner. Here's the inner fender wells and the core support out of the Chrysler. Oh, there's my little update for you guys. I'll keep you posted as we get it welded up and everything reinforced. Just so much stuff to take videos of. Just wanted to get it to this point as fast as I could before winter. Just so that I wouldn't have to stop, because I know that if I could get it to this point, we'd take it and get it welded in the garage. We could have the heat on, keep working on it there. But until we got it to this point, wouldn't have really been able to take it anywhere or do anything with it. So I was kind of hurrying to get it to this point. Now that we're here, I'll make a lot more updates, a lot more videos on what I've been doing with it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. I know some of you guys really want to see this thing running and driving. I'll make a video of that soon too.